got to find a way to make plays. You know, I think we're getting better, we're improving, we're doing a lot of good things, and they're making me proud, and they're making our coaching staff proud. But short memory, you know, we got to turn the page and get ready for tomorrow against Portales, and of course on Friday against Goddard. But really pleased, obviously not with the outcome, but we know we're getting better, we know we're improving, and we're one possession away, one boneheaded mistake less away from coming out with a win there.
Well, speaking about this week, you've got your final 2 district games. You've already talked about who they are. You got Portales, Pack the Pit Tuesday night tonight here at the Pit, and so we want to encourage everybody to come out and let's pack the Pit. But you got Portales, who you got a bigger margin of victory against those guys, but always a tough team. Talk a little bit about that team. Maybe some of the fans hadn't seen them. Give a little bit of insight of what you're going to see from them.
Well, Portales, they were actually missing one of their best posts. We played them last time. The big number 21, he kind of hurt his knee against Goddard and didn't really play. So he's kind of a catalyst for them. He'll be back. We watched some film on them, and he'll be back. He's a motor. He's definitely not 100%. But you know, right now, Joby, it's still about us. It's still about what we're trying to do, trying to limit the turnovers, really limit those boneheaded mistakes, offensive rebounds, things like that we allow teams to stick around and really want to see a complete game, especially after Friday. We're building our momentum, got 2 more, and of course Portales is fighting to stay alive. They're just fighting to try to get a win. They know they got to win out if they're going to get to the next level as far as the state tournament, things like that, and district tournaments. So we just got to come out ready to play this, pack the pit. A couple things. Tonight we've got the raffle. We're raffling off a golf cart and a trailer for $20. So fans, if you're watching this, get in the gym real quick. Come get your raffle tickets. We'll raffle it at the end of the game tonight. And then the 6-man tailgate. $10 gets you a cheeseburger, chips, drink, and dessert, which goes to our 6-man scholarship. And they do a lot of good things for our basketball program as well.
So that's all against Portales here. Our last home game besides the playoffs and besides the district tournament.
Yes, sir.
But then on Friday, traveling to Goddard. No love lost, as always, between us and Goddard. Tough gym to play in, but you got Goddard at the end of the district.
Yeah, I mean, we're right now, we're fighting for our lives as far as we're at, too. We got to win both these games. We know we got to take care of business to give ourselves a chance to maybe sneak in and get a tie for a 1 seed, and then all kinds of crazy stuff happens as far as, you know, the point differentials and things like that. But we can't worry about anybody else. We got to take care of Portales on Tuesday, and then, of course, Goddard, you know, that's going to be a tough one on the road in their gym. But we know we have the team to beat anybody in the state. I really believe that. If we just take care of the ball, we're getting better, just really focus on those little things, and most importantly, have fun. I mean, we're at the end of the year. This is what all these games are fun. They're exciting, and I know my wife isn't very happy with me with the stress level that she gets at my kiddos, but, hey, it makes it fun. It makes it fun for our program. And again, we're looking forward to making some consistent plays and making those plays at the end to find a way to win both these games.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you. And fans, make sure you're out here tonight. Pack the pit night. You got the hamburger fry. You've the 6-man club putting on. You've got the raffle. And come if you haven't already got your chances to win that, you need to get those. I believe there's still some tickets available. And then, of course, Friday night at Goddard. Make sure you travel down the road or up the road, I guess, north to Goddard. If you can't make those games, make sure you tune in right here, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
Yes, sir. Go Bulldogs.
Believes in having a winning attitude. We cannot be defeated because God is for us. While we hold strong to the Bible and its teachings, we recognize that we have a biblical mandate to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. At Faith Baptist Church, they help take people from where they are to where God wants them to be. Join them at 10:30 a.m. Sunday mornings as we strive to fulfill our purpose for God. And to all the hardworking and outstanding Artesia Bulldog athletes, thank you for going above and beyond and for proving that character counts.
Hey, Bulldog fans! Just like the Bulldogs, you too have a chance to win big on tire rotations and oil changes. TMJ Auto is giving away a free tire rotation and oil change every quarter of the year. Surf onto their website, tmjautorepair.com, and find the Register to Win tab. Your name will be placed in the drawing and no purchase necessary. Plus, find other great deals and savings on tmjautorepair.com.
My name is Marcus Bedwell. I'm number 50. I'm a senior at Artesia High School. My parents are Lynette Branch and David Bedwell. I'm also involved in Artesia High School track and the Artesia Downtown Lions Club. I love being a Bulldog because the spirit that the school has and how much of the crowd there is and how much they pitch into the community.
Verse 38, Jesus tells us, give, and you will receive. One of the things I love to do in my free time is to bake. And when you bake, things have to be precise. Well, not here. When you think about the things that we can give, our money, our time, our ears, our talents, God's saying, I want you to just bless people in abundance with those things. And that when you bless people with abundance of those things, I'm going to bless you even more. And so as we think about living life, as we think about going through life, how are we doing? How are we doing at giving? Because when I give, God will bless me way beyond my thought process. And so I ask you, how are you at giving? In a world that is so inwardly turned, how are we at giving to those around us? If you struggle with that, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ on Sundays at 9 a.m. for Bible class and 10 a.m. for worship.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Hello, Martin here from Frost Mortgage. I want to tell you about something really, really awesome. It's my Zero for Hero program. Are you a veteran, current military? Do you work in the medical field, the police department, fire department, or are you in the school system? If you are, then we need to talk. My Zero for Hero program can assist you with either your closing cost or your interest rate. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
The Hounds are back on the hardwood Thursday night, February 17th, as they welcome in nationally ranked Lubbock Christian to Greyhound Arena. The ENMU women's team welcomes the 13th ranked Lubbock Christian women at 5, and the men's basketball team welcomes in number 3 ranked Lubbock Christian at 7:30. Don't miss out on every three-pointer, fast break, and dunk during the season. Tickets are only $5 for adults. Kids 8 and under are always free. Visit GoEasternAthletics.com for more information. ENMU men's and women's basketball, all in.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer, home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Tuesday, March 1st, vote Richard Dickey Townley for City Council District 4.
I love Artesia. I love our community spirit and just how family-friendly Artesia is. And I know we can even be better if we encourage businesses to come to Artesia and embrace the public-to-private partnership that has and will continue to improve our quality of life. Elect me on March 1st, and together we will work to keep Artesia the city of champions.
This ad paid for by Richard Dickey Townley, candidate for Artesia City Councilor, District 4. You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here to Bulldog Pit, Bulldog fans. Robbie Blue and Joby Hodling here, and Robbie's got the lineups as Portales being introduced here at the pit right now.
Portales Rams coming in tonight, 10-12 on the year. They have number 2, Gomez. He's a junior. Number 10, Braden Beck. He is a sophomore point guard. Number 11, Andrew Ontiveros, a sophomore point guard. Number 12, Paxton Culpepper, a freshman forward. Number 14, Marcus Aranda, a junior forward. Number 15, Devin Diaz, sophomore guard. Number 20, Quadale Brown, a senior forward. Number 21, Emmanuel Dion, a junior center. Number 22, Zane Mayberry. Let me get some light here, folks.
It got dark in here quick when they turned that on.
It does, thank you. Zane Mayberry, he's a sophomore forward, and number 40, Adele Lagarda, a sophomore center. Starting for the Rams tonight, Alex Garcia, number 3, a senior point guard. Number 4, Eli Gomez, a junior point guard. Number 13, Caden Hightower, a senior guard. Number 23, Davian Lucero, a junior guard. And number 24, Graydon Rigsby, is a senior post. For the Bulldogs tonight, wearing number 12, Peyton Deems, a junior forward. Number 21, Marshall Meekum, senior guard. Number 22, Diego Wesson, a sophomore guard. Number 23, Michael Malone, junior guard. Number 30, Matthew Seiss, sophomore guard. Number 40, Chance Campbell, a junior post. And number 50, Marcus Bedwell, a senior forward. Starting for the Artesia Bulldogs tonight, number 3, Nick Sanchez, junior point guard. Number 4, Cameron Thorpe, a junior guard. Number 24, Jake Barrera, senior guard. Number 42, Riley Jarrett, a junior forward. And number 44, Japheth Zamaron, a junior forward.
So the Artesia Bulldogs coming into this ball game, 12-11 on the season, 2-2 in district. And you may have already said it, Portales 10-12, and they're 0-4 in district play, as the Artesia Bulldogs just had their, a hype video done. And man, what a great crowd. I think the last home game we had was probably the biggest, it was easily the biggest home crowd of the season. And I think here on Pack the Pit night, it's a bigger crowd here for the Bulldogs.
There's several thousand people here right now. Got the band here, got the PA going, announcing the Bulldogs, introducing the Bulldogs. Student section over here is getting loud. Great atmosphere for some high school cheerleaders over there. So great atmosphere for basketball tonight.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs wearing their home whites, the orange numbering. If you're listening on the radio, the Portales Rams in their away dark colors, and they're wearing black with red outlines. And I say dark colors, I've seen them in away red, but they're in black tonight, and they got red numbering and red letters as the Bulldogs continue to be introduced here. The Artesia Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs, fell. If you're just now joining us, they fell in the first game of the evening, 64-45, to the fourth-ranked team in 4A, the Portales Lady Rams. But now the Artesia Bulldogs boys basketball team looking to get up 3-2 in district play and go 2 games above 500 on the regular season. It's a battle here in District 4A, as it's been spread evenly between all the schools, and it's going to be a battle right down to the end to see who gets the buys into district tournament, and then how we get stacked up in the state tournament.
Yeah, coming in tonight, state rankings, Lovington ranked 10th, Artesia 14th, Goddard 15th, and Portales 17th. So from 10 to 17 is 4A. But even though Lovington's ranked 10th in the state, Goddard leads district right now at 4-0. Artesia and Lovington 2-2, and Portales 0-4. So as we've said, state rankings are great, but when it comes down to district, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, ironically, Lovington has failed to both Goddard and Artesia. They split with Artesia, but they're still ranked ahead of both. All right, so here we go. It'll be Rigsby and Jarrett jumping, and the tip is going to be won by Jarrett. Back to Nick Sanchez, and we're underway here live from Bulldog Pit as Garcia goes out on Sanchez, goes right by him, hands it off to Barrera, now to Zamaron. Zamaron back to Barrera, swings it over to Sanchez. Sanchez looking at his zone here. He's going to shoot a 3. It's off to the left. Getting that rebound. Well, had his hands on it was Jarrett that goes out of bounds.
Yeah, battling number 3, Garcia.
All right, so Rigsby to key in. Bulldogs putting on some full court pressure here as the Rams, number 10, number 13, Hightower gets it across the timeline. Swings it over to Lucero. Rigsby back to Hightower for 3. It's going to be in and out, no good. Japheth Zamaron with the first rebound of the ball game. Down the floor quickly. Barrera kicks it back out to Sanchez. Sanchez bounce pass to Zamaron. Now goes down onto the block, and the shot is up by Jarrett. It goes no good, and Patalis coming out of there with the rebound.
Eli Gomez went high and got that away from Jarrett.
So Patalis now working it around. Their big man's going to shoot the three. It's off to the right, and then goes down.
Shooter's touch for the big guy.
Shooter's touch for Graydon Rigsby. That's the first points of the ball game as Barrera right back down the floor, goes underneath, shot up and good for Riley Jarrett. Bulldogs 2.
Great pass by Barrera underneath the Jarrett. Jarrett took advantage, laid it off the glass, and scored.
We're going to have a turnover. Hightower kind of drug his foot trying to make a pass, so turnover back to the Bulldogs. That was a great assist by Jake Barrera down there to Riley Jarrett as Nick Sanchez crosses the timeline. Kind of looks like a 1-3-1 zone. They're going to go underneath. He's going to be called for stepping on the outbound line, so turnover on the Bulldogs.
Boy, just a mismatch down there with Jarrett on number 13, Hightower.
Yeah, they put Hightower down on that bottom of the 1-3-1. They got the three bigs in the middle. And, definitely a mismatch, but unfortunately stepped on the inbound line. Hightower slows it down, picked up by Barrera. Bulldogs in their man-to-man defense. Rigsby gets it back to Lucero. Lucero tries to drive, kicks it over to Garcia. Garcia saying clear the way. Goes back to Lucero. Lucero bounce pass to Hightower, and he goes up and scores.
Great job by Hightower, just about 6 foot out, put a lot of arch, get over the tall guys.
Sanchez to the right side, picks up his dribble. He's going to skip pass over to Thorpe. Thorpe's going to shoot the three. Looks good. Goes off the rim high, no good. And coming out there at the rebound is Garcia for the Rams. Gets it to Hightower. He races across midcourt, goes into the lane. He'll kick it. It's tipped, though. Thorpe got a hand on it.
Good hands by Thorpe, trying to kick it out to number 24, Rigsby.
5-2 Patalis early here in the ball game. Hightower has it tipped away, coming out of there with the steal. Oh, and then falling down was Sanchez, but Thorpe goes and gets it and then throws it off with a Patalis player. Good job by Thorpe.
Well, you don't see that very often. They had a breakaway. Sanchez just tripped on the line on the court and went down, but Thorpe, great hustle down the court.
And then a great decision because he wasn't going to be able to save it as he jumped going out of bounds. He's going to throw it way across to Barrera from the outbound line. Barrera's going to shoot the three. Oh, I thought it was going. Coming out of there with it will be Rigsby with the rebound. As that long three arched off the back of the rim from the left side, from the right side. Kicking it out to Rigsby. He's going to shoot the three again. This time it's well short, an air ball. He'll get it from the fans.
It was. Yeah, top of the key, trying to hit that three, and the student section's all over him. He's got a smile on his face.
All right, so Nick Sanchez on the left side, facing this 1-3-1 zone. Going to go to Zemarone. Zemarone turns, goes to Barrera. Jake's going to skip pass over to Sanchez. He goes by, jumping. Who was that? That was number 4, Gomez, that jumped at him. Sanchez pulls up and hits a 12-footer. So Hightower swings it over to number 23, Lucero. Lucero working against Zamarone. Goes in, the shot is blocked, but they're going to call the foul as well. So Lucero will go to the line. That's the first foul of the ball game with 4:53 to go here in the first quarter.
So Patalis coming out in that 1-3-1 zone, as you mentioned. Bulldogs in man-to-man, just going straight up, physical with them. Matchup right here in the first quarter.
I was looking at my lineup card here as the first shot is up and good for Lucero. And I skipped right over Diego. I'm having to add him to the bottom of my card. I saw him getting ready to come in. I was like, where is he? I didn't put him on there. So Diego Weston checks in, as does Peyton Deans. Barrera and Zamarone will get a break. And for the Rams, Gomez takes a seat. Coming in for him is number 2, Gomez. So Gomez for Gomez. Shot up and good for Lucero. That's 2 in a row for him. And the lead now 3, 7-4. Over to the right side, Wesson back out to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Wesson. He's going to spot for 3, and it's going to go in and out, no good. Deans was there for the board, but unable to get it. Coming out of there with it was number 21, who I failed to mention, checked in, Den. Lucero for 3 on the other end. It's no good. Diego Wesson with the big board. And the Bulldogs go the other way. Sanchez back out to Wesson. Diego puts it on the floor, kicks it over to Thorpe. Thorpe looks at the 3, doesn't take it. Sanchez will from the left side. It's going to be long. Good block out there by the Bulldogs, but getting the rebound, long one's Garcia for the Rams. He goes to the right side to Gomez. Gomez swings it over to Lucero. Lucero looks at the 3, doesn't take it. Cut off by Deans. Hightower now drives into the lane. He's going to stop. Got away with a walk. Fans wanted it, no call. Little runner is going to be no good, and there's Riley Jarrett with a big rebound.
Well, Bulldogs went into zone that time. Made him come inside with it. It's good D.
Sanchez into the corner. Wesson back to Sanchez. He's going to drive into the lane, kick it to Thorpe. Three-pointer is up and good.
Wow. That went both sides of the rim, and it looked like it was going to come out, and it didn't.
So Nick Sanchez with a nice bullet pass over to Thorpe, who hits the three. Didn't drain it. He goes boom, 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 and then drops. Hightower working against Nick. Hands it off to Lucero on the left wing. Dean's in front of him. Kicks it into the corner to Garcia. Garcia puts it on the floor, kicks it back outside. Lucero out top to Gomez, picked up by Thorpe. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Lucero on the right wing. Poked at by Diego Wesson. Now Sanchez in front of Hightower, cuts him off. Gets it to Garcia on the left wing. Garcia's going to drive into the lane, kick it, and Gomez for three, and he knocks it down.
That's good patience by the Rams because went back to man, just working it around, found the open guy.
And the Bulldogs almost turn it over, and then they do turn it over. So the Bulldogs with the turnover, and down by three is Rigsby, and Aranda check in for the Rams.
Bulldogs going to
Zamarone getting ready to check in. He'll come in for Riley Jarrett. Bulldogs with their man-to-man full court pressure. Rigsby looking to get it in. He does to Gomez. Gomez working against Thorpe. He's going to come across the timeline on the left side and fade to the middle. Now to the left side again. Swings it over to number 14, Aranda, who had checked in. And he's going to be knocked down by Diego Wesson. A little bit of football coming out of Diego.
Yeah, a little bit there as he was just going across there. Just gave him a little forearm.
Well, they kind of both forearmed each other.
They did.
Wesson a little stronger.
Yeah.
That's Quidell Brown will check in for number 21, Dean. So Quidell Brown seeing his first action tonight. And it'll be Portales ball on the left side baseline. Keying it in will be Aranda. He'll get it into Gomez. Gomez around the top, takes a look over at the head coach, calls a play. Goes back to Aranda. Aranda picked up by Wesson, cuts him off to right, cuts him off to the left. Now he'll swing it out to Brown. Quidell Brown looks to Hightower. Now he will go to him, picked up by Sanchez, way out top. 3-point lead here. Portales being very patient against this man-to-man pressure of the Bulldogs. Dribbling it off his foot, but going and getting it was Aranda, and now we're going to have a foul called on Nick Sanchez. Got a little aggressive there.
That's one of those where you see the pass coming, so you're going to try to go get it, and then you're just not in time and you foul him.
So the first on Sanchez, the third on the team. No fouls yet on Portales as Brown and Rigsby check out. Nope, Rigsby checks back in. Brown takes a seat, and now we got something happening. I don't know what. Little confusion on the Portales bench, but finally checking back into the ballgame will be Garcia. So Aranda gets it into Garcia in the left corner. He's going to go down on the block to Dion, and his shot up and no good, and it goes out of bounds off of Portales, so it'll be Bulldog basketball.
Fast first quarter here.
Yeah, really fast. No timeouts called, only 3 fouls called, all on the Bulldogs. 10-7. Portales up by 3. Skip pass to Zamarone. Now back to Sanchez. He's going to skip it over the corner to Thorpe. Now over to the right side corner. 3-point shot is up and in and out, no good for Diego Wesson. Portales comes out of there with the rebound. Hightower flies down the court on the left side. He can stop and put up a 17-footer, and it's off the rim, no good. But there is Dion, puts up the shot. It's no good. It was partially blocked, but getting the rebound was Aranda, and he scores. So now a 5-point lead is going down the floor quickly for the Bulldogs. The shot up, no good for Wesson, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Wesson did a good job attacking the basket, got the pass, and then Dion came flying in there and fouled him. I believe it was called on him anyway.
Emmanuel Dion. So that's the first team foul and the first personal foul on Dion. And at the line, Diego Wesson for the Bulldogs to shoot 2. His first shot is up and good. Checking back in, Riley Jarrett. Also checking in, Marshall Meekum. Thorpe and Deans will get a break as the Bulldogs get back within 4. 12-8 is our score. Shot is up and shot is good for Diego. Hightower with the basketball from Garcia. Bulldogs now playing a little bit of a zone press here. They get it, they break it pretty easily though. Dion goes to a knee but gets the pass away. Back to Hightower, swings it to Garcia. Garcia out top with Diego Wesson waiting on him at the three-point line. Looks to put a move on. Now he's going to spin, picks up the ball, kicks it to Aranda. Back out top to Gomez. Gomez driving on the bigger Bulldog, which was Zamarone, and now we're going to have a tie-up as Jarrett had his hands on that, as did one of the Portales Rams, and it's going to be Portales possession. And we're under a minute. Like you said, a very fast first period. 12-9, Portales, three-point lead, and they've got the basketball as Gomez keys it in on the left side baseline. And he will get it in out top to Hightower. Hightower puts it on the floor, goes into the lane. Up and under, he's going to be traveled. So a turnover back to the Bulldogs.
It's a good job by the Bulldogs in an inbound play. They're trying to get a pick and then roll back to the middle. It's wide open, and they had them all covered.
Wesson back to Sanchez. Sanchez puts it on the floor. Looking for somewhere to go with it. We'll get it over to Meekum. Meekum back to Sanchez, down to 30 seconds. Jarrett on the post, and he knocks it down. Jarrett.
Yeah, you don't see that off of Jarrett, but just from the free throw line, got the pass, turn around, nothing but net.
And the Bulldogs get back down on defense as Portales shoots it down. Hightower's going to shoot a three, and he drains it. That's his 5th point, back up by 4 with 6 seconds. Sanchez with the ball. He's going to kick it into the corner to Weston. They need to shoot it. I don't think he knows. Yeah, he wasn't paying attention to the shot clock. Bulldogs lost track there of time. So 15-11, Artesia down to the Portales Rams here after 1 period. And so we're going to get a break. We'll be back after this timeout.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Heading into the second period here, the score 15-11, the Rams by 4. And really the Bulldogs not quite as crisp as I know they want to be, so see if they can come out here in the second period and get that crispness back that we saw over in Lovington. Even though they failed to Lovington, it was a tight, crisp ball game.
Yeah, Portales coming in 0-4 in district and not looking like an 0-4 team right now. They are good. Our district's pretty even. I mean, we lost to Goddard by 1 and Lovington by 2. That's how close all these games are.
Yeah, we beat Lovington the first go-around by 2, I think. So back and forth there. Lovington ranked 10th as Zamarone gets it to Jarrett. That should be a foul, and it was. No shot. He called it on the floor. So that'll be the second team foul on Portales as Jarrett was fouled.
Good job getting it inside. Hightower just doesn't match up with Jarrett. He's trying to get him with the body.
So that foul called on Lucero, his first. Nick Sanchez kicks it over to Thorpe, gets it out to Barrera. Barrera picks up the dribble, goes back to Sanchez. Nick puts it on the floor, kicks it back to Barrera. Barrera goes down the baseline. He's going to go up and in. Oh, and it goes in and out.
Gosh.
Holy smoke. Hard to see that one. And Lucero down the floor quickly goes up and scores.
Wow, Jake Barrera just right there. Great move baseline, go up for the layup, and it rolled around twice and then came out.
Thorpe on the left side is going to go underneath the Zamarone, throws it away. Turnover on the Bulldogs. They're third here in the first half. Hightower flies down the court on the right side. He's going to double pump it and put it in.
Wow, Thorpe, pretty good defense, just better offense by Hightower.
Coach Mondragon calls a timeout. 19-11, the biggest lead of the ball game. 8 points here for the Rams. And so Coach Mondragon says, let's take a full and talk about it. 19-11 Rams. We'll be back.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at GuyChevy.com.
We're back here. The score 19-11. If you're just joining us, we're in the first half, but the second period, Bulldogs down by 8. Biggest lead of the game for the Rams, and Coach Mondragon called that full timeout, Robbie, after a 6-point run by the Rams.
Yeah, they're running that 1-3-1. I'd like to see us attack the weakness of it, which is the wings of that for the three-point shots, then cutting across the face of the middle of it on the backside. So we'll see what the Bulldogs do.
And correction is a 4-point run. They started off the second period here with 4 straight points, Bulldogs with none, and then we're going to have a reach-in foul, and Portales didn't like that as the coach turned his back real quick. Reach-in foul.
So they like to pass inside to Jarrett, put the pressure on that zone.
All right, checking in is Braden Beck. Hightower will get his first break, I think, in the ball game here at 7:03 to go in the first half as Thorpe looking somewhere to go with it. He does get it into Zamarone, kicks it out to Barrera. Barrera will lose the dribble but pick it up. Bounce pass down onto the block. Turnaround jumper is going to be no good. And Portales, Lucero will come out of there with it. 8-point lead. Lucero looks on the right side, drives into the lane. He'll put the shot up, and it's good.
Oh, great job by him. Just split 2 defenders, laid it off the board. Great spin on the ball.
And the Bulldogs turn it over. Long pass down the floor. Barrera not able to keep his feet in bounds as he had to go really stretch for that pass. Sanchez will take a break. Diego Wesson will come into the ball game for him. I think it's the first break for Sanchez. All right, so Beck will bring it across the timeline. Barrera tries to cut him off, and he does. Gets it to Lucero. Lucero looks to Rigsby. Rigsby goes up and under, puts up a little jumper. It's going to be no good. Fighting for the rebound. Coming up with it will be Portales. Quidell will go in on the left side. He's fouled. See who they call that on.
They call on Wesson. Yep.
So it is on Diego, his second.
I think some of these guards are used to sprinting by defenders and setting up the offense, and they cannot do that to Jake Barrera.
First shot is up and good for Brown. Yeah, we got a lot of team speed. Our defensive speed is good, kind of across the board. Second shot up, and it's good as well for Brown. So now a 12-point lead for the Portales Rams. Biggest lead of the ball game. Wesson across the timeline, picks up his dribble, gets it to Zamarone. Now underneath it goes. Going to try to get it past to Zamarone from Jarrett, but luckily the Bulldogs able to track that down. Now Thorpe on the left side. Kick pass over to Barrera, looks at a three, doesn't take it. Now back over to Thorpe. Thorpe to Zamarone. Zamarone puts it on the floor, puts it up, and no good. Thorpe up high for a rebound. His first of the ball game, gets it to Diego Wesson. Wesson bounce pass to Thorpe in the corner. He goes underneath to Jarrett. His shot up and no good. And there's a rebound for number 23, Lucero. He'll bring it up the left side. 12-point lead. Goes around the screen on the baseline. Picked up. They have a switch there. He'll go by Jarrett. Bounce pass over to the right side. 3-point shot is up and good.
That's a pretty shot from the right corner over there by Gomez, Eli Gomez. The 1-3-1 defense is causing the Bulldogs some problems.
Really is. First time I think they've seen it this year. I don't remember the Rams running this against them in Portales. Bounce pass to Zamarone, almost taken away. And then it is going to be turned over. And then back to a turnover. Bulldogs now with 5. Jake Barrera drains a 3. We needed that.
Yeah, we did. Good look by Jake. There was no hesitation.
All right, so the Bulldogs back within 12 here, 26-14 as Malone and Deans get ready to come in. Beck swings it to Lucero on the left wing, goes around the screen, puts it on the floor, stops, gets it to Rigsby on the left side. He's going to put it up. Shot is going to be no good. And Jarrett with the rebound, his second in the ball game, gets it to Wesson. Diego up the right side. Now he'll slow it down, take a look over at Coach Mondragon as Rigsby comes out on him. Diego swings it over to Barrera. Barrera to Jarrett on the right corner. He's going to kick it over to Zamorone. He'll shoot the three. It's long and then goes.
That's that cross-court pass against that 1-3-1. Left Zamorone wide open. And a good look, good shot by him.
Yeah, I thought that was long, and it was, but hit the back of the rim and went straight up and then straight back down for the three-pointer. Jump shot at the free throw line for number 23, Davian Lucero. He now has 8 points in the ball game to lead all scorers. Wesson back down the floor, picks up his dribble a little early, gets it to Barrera. Jake will back to Diego, swing it over to Thorpe. Thorpe shoots the three. It's long, but on the backside, Zamorone with the board, gets it to Barrera. He'll shoot a three, and it's good.
And there it is. We've got to hit those threes to get into that 1-3-1. It's a good job by the Bulldogs.
All right, so a timeout taken by Portales. 28-20, the Bulldogs get back into a single-digit lead here. We're going to take a break. Be right back.
Hey guys, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Did you know right now you can get a 10-piece of legs and thighs, chicken only, for $13.99? And people love our KFC chicken sandwich.
You've got to try it. An extra crispy, hand-breaded chicken filet placed on a buttery brioche bun, topped with pickles and your choice of classic or spicy mayonnaise. It's the best chicken sandwich ever, and it's only at your KFC in Artesia.
We hope to see you soon at your local KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
3:39 to go here in the second period, so 3:39 to go in the half. The Bulldogs have whittled that lead back down to 8. They were down by as many as 15 here in the second period, but got it back within 8 now on a couple of three-pointers. One by Zamorone, one by Barrera, and so a 6-point run here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're running that 1-3-1. We'll see if they stay in it after hitting those threes. Hopefully that'll get them out of it. We can go that man-to-man or see man-to-man from the Rams.
Malone, Jarrett, Deans, Wesson, and Barrera on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs, as they must have had a water spill over there in front of the bench. The Bulldogs are trying to get it cleaned up. So the official saying, hold on until we get, yeah, the towel is soaking wet. Must have spilled a big old cup of water. And there comes some more towels. Coach Mondragon doing the honors there with a towel. Another towel coming in. Might have spilled two cups of water. Of course, one cup on a floor like this goes everywhere.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't soak in anything. All right, so the Bulldogs with some pressure here. Malone on Lucero. He gets it to Garcia. Garcia working against Wesson for the Bulldogs. Across the timeline. Goes to the left side. Gets it out to Lucero. Malone staying in front of him. Now he goes by and goes into the lane, kicks it. Three-pointer is going to be up and good.
Well, that's a good kick by him to Alex Garcia on the left side.
So back to a double-digit lead. Wesson to Jarrett. Into the corner it goes to Barrera. He's going to shoot a 15-footer. It's going to be short. And a foul going to be called on the backside as Lucero went and got the rebound. I think that might be on Malone. We'll see.
Yeah, Malone came flying in from the right corner trying to get a rebound.
So that's the 5th foul on the Bulldogs. Team foul, the first on Michael Malone. As Hightower checks back in, and also Aranda check in. And for the Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez checks back in for Wesson. As Hightower will drive it down the floor. Barrera on him. Stutter steps, goes to the right side, hands it off. Aranda into the lane. He'll put up the shot, and it's good.
Good runner against Dean. Dean had good defense. He was right there on him, just laid it over the top of him right into the basket.
All right, so the Bulldogs have to chase that one down. Sanchez across the timeline. They're playing that 1-3-1 zone. Sanchez bounce pass over to Barrera. Barrera back to Sanchez. Going to see a three here, and he's going to drain it.
And that's that wing. The top guy up front. Oh, there's a quick throw down the court.
Deans gets the turnover. Back the other direction come the Bulldogs. Nick Sanchez. He's going to drive into the lane, put it up, and no good. But he gets the rebound, gets it to Barrera. Barrera's going to swing it. Oh, and then it's going to be tipped away. Michael Malone chases it down. He'll put it on the floor, and then we're going to have a block on number 2, Gomez.
You got the top guy in that 1-3-1 zone, so it leaves the 2 wings open because he'll rotate only so far, and then they'll switch to the other guy. So you want to hit that zone where the defenders switch, which they did that time with Sanchez.
So the Bulldogs don't have anybody to throw it in. Here comes Malone. Checking in for Barrera was Thorpe. 2:07 to go, 10-point lead for the Rams. We're in the first half. When I say 2:07 to go, it's in the half. Malone on the left wing, back to Sanchez. He's going to spot for 3. Looks good. It's not. Tipping it back up and getting the rebound. Putting it back in was Deans.
Peyton Deans, 5 people go up for it. Deans comes down, goes straight back up and lays it in.
Hightower across the timeline. Sanchez picking him up. They switch, get it to Aranda. Goes outside to Garcia. Garcia picked up by Sanchez now. Works his way into the left side. Skip. Oh, and we had an interception, but it goes through the hands. Shot is up and no good, and Sanchez fights for the rebound, comes out of there with it. That's his first board. Gets it to Thorpe. Thorpe back to Sanchez. Sanchez spins, kicks over to Malone. Malone across court to Thorpe, goes on the block. Jarrett works his way into the traffic, puts it up and in.
Oh, good job. That was a good use of the dribble. You don't normally like to see that, but he used it to split the defenders and then go high above them and lay it in.
So the Bulldogs back within 6 here as Gomez goes into the lane, kicks it to Garcia. Garcia picked up by Thorpe. He'll put it on the ground, puts it back to Gomez. Gomez on the right side is stopped, kicks it outside to Hightower. Hightower now drives in, up and under, and he knocks it down.
Well, that's a good job because Thorpe was trying to get him on top. So as you said, he went up and under.
Under a minute, Sanchez goes into the lane, puts a shot up, no good, but there's a follow, rebound, and put back. Riley Jarrett.
Boy, Jarrett came flying in for that rebound, caught it in the air, and just went straight back with it.
Almost a tip back in, but he did catch it and just toss it in.
Good athletic play by Jarrett.
Back within 6 of the Bulldogs. We're under 30 seconds, down to 25. Hightower, they're looking for the last second shot here as Hightower puts a couple of moves on. Sanchez just stays in front of him, backs back out, down to 15. Down to 11, 10. Going to get it to Gomez. Gomez out top, picked up by Malone. Down to 5. Gomez drives, kicks. Aranda, they're going to have a charge.
Yeah, that's a good job. And Deans just set up there. He came flying in there trying to kick it out. Deans just took the charge from the guard that was trying to pass it out.
Diego Weston checks back in. Malone will get a break. Grigsby checks back in, as does Quadell Brown for the Rams, but only 1.3 seconds to go here. Sanchez will get it. He'll turn, and he'll shoot it, but too late, even if it went. At the half, 35 Rams, 29 Bulldogs. We're going to get, are we at the Tate Branch halftime show? Well, we got a timeout. We'll come back here in 30 seconds and then get the Tate Branch halftime show on. Be right back.
Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South 1st in Artesia. Put a little chaos in your day with Chaos Cafe. And go Bulldogs.
All right, you're listening to KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, and of course, live streaming KSVPTV.com. We're out there on Facebook as well and on our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in here where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. Tate Branch halftime show up next.
Hi, it's Maria and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group. Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent to own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizing. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees. So that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, we're back here on the Tate Branch Halftime Show. The Artesia Bulldogs trailing right now at the half, 35-29 to the Dallas Rams. Scoring-wise for the Rams, Zotis Gomez with a three-pointer. He's got 3. Alex Garcia with 3 as well. Eli Gomez with 3. All 3 of those young men hitting three-pointers. Quadell Brown with 2 free throws. Davian Lucero has 8 points, and leading the way for the Portales Rams is Caden Hightower with 9 points. He's got 3 two-point field goals and 1 three-pointer. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez has 5 points, 1 board, and 2 assists. Cameron Thorpe with a three-pointer. He's also got a board and an assist. Peyton Deans with a bucket and a rebound. Jake Barrera has hit 2 three-pointers, so he's got 6 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Jacob Zamarone hit a three-pointer as well. So he's 3 with 1 rebound and 1 assist. Diego Weston with a pair of free throws. He's got 2 points, a rebound, and an assist. And leading the way for the Artesia Bulldogs with 8 points, 3 boards, and 1 assist is Riley Jarrett. At the end of 1, it was 15-11 in favor of the Rams. And at the end of 2, here at the half, 35-29, Rams by 6. We'll be back.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa with
the Tate Branch Auto Group. Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Hey Bulldog fans, I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church.
We're cheering the Bulldogs on to another victory, and we would love the opportunity to tell you about the victory you can have in Jesus Christ. I invite you to join us at Catalyst Church on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. The dress is casual, the teaching is helpful, the music rocks, and your kids will have a blast. We hope to see you this Sunday at Catalyst Church at 13th and Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
Mental health has no age limit. That's why Artesia General Hospital's outpatient behavioral health team includes a specialist for children and teens. Honey Coven Weeks serves patients 18 and younger in both Artesia and Carlsbad. 1 in 5 adolescents faces a mental illness that disrupts their life. If you're wondering whether your child is just going through a stage or struggling with something deeper, we can help. Get professional answers and compassionate medical support to help them thrive. Request your appointment at artesiageneral.com/behavioral health.
Did you know Artesia Ford has been open for 50 years and owned by the same people for every day they've been open? I'd say they must be doing something right.
By the same people? So the person I bought my truck from might have sold my grandfather his trucks?
I bet they did. That's a family tradition I could be proud of.
Artesia Ford, open for 50 years and counting. Visit Artesia Ford at 307 North 1st Street in Artesia to be a part of a family tradition you can count on for the next 50 years.
We are back. Pack the pit night. The Artesia Bulldogs, second half of our doubleheader. Here at the half, the Artesia Bulldogs down to the Portales Rams, 35-29. And Robbie, you touched on it. Even though Portales is 0-4 in district, very good ball club.
Yeah, absolutely. Came out here ready to play. On the year, they've got a good record. They're right there with us in the state rankings. So, I mean, this is not an easy matchup, not an easy win for the Bulldogs as they come in tonight. I know we beat them by 18 in Portales, but that's where the adjustments come in, and a new night comes in, and they've come into the pit ready to play tonight. I think the Bulldogs are having a hard time putting the ball in the basket. They've had some underneath shots they've missed, and then struggled with that 1-3-1 zone a little bit.
Yeah, two things tonight that I've seen from Portales that I don't remember seeing in Portales, and I'm getting old, so I may have forgotten, but saw the Portales girls playing man-to-man defense, and now seeing the Portales boys playing a 1-3-1 zone that I don't remember seeing on either one of those, and they both, to a certain extent, have put both on the girls' side and now on the boys' side, have changed up what I think we were expecting.
Yeah, and that's tough. You say, well, we should be ready for anything. Well, it's hard because there's a lot of zones out there that teams can run. Man-to-man is tough to work and to be successful against because that's just mano-a-mano, right? It's now you beat your guy, and so to come out in a 1-3-1 that the Bulldogs may not have been expecting, now you're making these game-time adjustments and asking some teenagers to really come along and beat that zone defense.
And I'll be real honest with you, I don't remember seeing the 1-3-1 in the boys' side of things. I see it in girls a lot. Our girls run it a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen other girls' teams run it. I don't remember seeing a lot of boys' teams doing it at all. So maybe the first time this group of basketball players for the Bulldogs have seen it this year. And it does. It just changes up how you approach your offensive scheme. And so it takes a minute to get used to that. I think they started to there late. We hit some three-pointers there in the second period, so and got back within. They were up by 15 at one point, now only up by 6.
Yeah, and they got to go in at halftime. Coaches got to draw it up and come out with a plan to beat it.
All right, Portales basketball right here in front of the press table to get into the backcourt to Hightower. Sanchez, Thorpe, Barrera, Jarrett, and Zamarone, the starters on the floor as Lucero's going to shoot a three too long. Coming on that backside was Cameron Thorpe with his second rebound. Gets it to Sanchez quickly. Sanchez goes into the lane, puts up a jumper. It's going to roll around and not be good, but a great rebound and put back by Riley Jarrett.
That's a good job as he was battling against Graydon Rigsby in there. And Rigsby's he's tall. That wasn't easy.
And Rigsby's probably 6'4", 6'5", maybe 6'5". Bulldogs within 4 here as Lucero goes to Gomez. Gomez going to shoot a long three, and he drains it.
Oh, he was 3 feet behind the 3-foot line, top of the key. A lot of arc on that.
Down the floor quickly come the Bulldogs, going in on the left side, putting it up and in. Nice take there by Riley Jarrett, now with 12 points.
Well, he saw an opening and took it.
Jake Barrera saw him streaking, and he gets it to him. And now the Bulldogs are going to get almost do they get it. They're fighting for it. It's a scrum, and it's going to go off of who? The Bulldogs. So good defense down there. Almost got the turnover. So it'll be Portales basketball. And they're finally going to get it in out top to Hightower, picked up by Barrera. Under 7 minutes to go in the third period. Hightower will get it to Garcia. Garcia picked up by Sanchez, swings it into the corner to Gomez. Gomez out top to Lucero, picked up by Zamarone. It goes behind, kicks it in the corner. Hightower from the right side. It's going to be long. There's another rebound for Riley Jarrett. And he'll get it. Oh, and he almost throws it away, and he does. Doggone it.
He was getting some pressure. Eli Gomez was giving him, just standing there giving him pressure, and Riley tried to toss it over there, and it was too high.
So the turnover on the Bulldogs, their first here in the second half. 38-33, Portales up by 5. Bulldogs got it within 4. And then Portales hit a 3, and then the Bulldogs got a 2. Now Rigsby looks at a 3, doesn't take it, gets it to Lucero, picked up by Zamarone. He drives into the lane. He gets turned away. Rigsby looks at another 3. Now he drives, shows up a runner, no good. And coming out of there with the rebound is going to be Jake Barrera. He drives up the left side. Now he's going to stop wide open 3, knocks it down.
I mean, he looked to pass it, and nobody was on him. So he squared up and drained it.
Bulldogs within 2, 38-36. Jake Barrera gets the board on the defensive end, drives down the left side, drains a 3. Shot up for Lucero. Nice shot for Lucero off the backboard on the left side. Sanchez right back down the floor quickly for the Bulldogs. Splits the defense, gets it to underneath. It goes to Zamarone. A little 10-footer is going to be good.
And that's why you beat that 1-3-1 right there. Get it inside and then look down underneath when the guy underneath comes to cover you. So good job.
So the Bulldogs within 2. Coach Mondragon takes a timeout. 40-38. We'll be right back.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
All right, so we're winding down this timeout. The Bulldogs have come back and gotten within 2 here in the third period, 40-38. Rams by 2, 5:41 to go in said period. Portales basketball. Garcia into Hightower. Hightower across on the left side. Bulldogs remaining in their man-to-man defense. Swings it over to Lucero. He goes around the screen, and we're going to have a foul. They're going to call it on number 22 of the Bulldogs. That's Diego Wesson who had checked in. I think that's his third. First team foul here in the second half for either team. They get it into Garcia in the right corner, goes underneath. It goes off of a Bulldog. They tried to feed it into Dion as Malone comes in for Wesson. So Michael Malone will go get in front of Lucero, who's going to inbound it on the baseline right side. Gets it into Hightower in the corner, swings it out top to Gomez. Gomez puts it on the floor, drives into the lane. Gets a little up and under, is no good. But there's a walk, they're going to call it, as a good rebound there, but he came down, falling down, and that was Emmanuel Dion. So turnover on Portales. Bulldog basketball. Sanchez up the left side. Now he's going to slow down, looking at this zone defense. Goes around the screen, shoots a long 3.
That's the way you beat that 1-3-1. She hit a 3-pointer from 6 feet behind it.
I mean, he drained it too, and the Bulldogs take their first lead since early, 41-40. Portales has kind of been in control of this game until here in the third, and then the shot's going to be no good. And fighting for the rebound, the Bulldogs, Jarrett will get it, and then he's going to be called for a travel. So turn it back over. Ball was just like ping-ponging around in there. Bulldogs looked like they had the rebound 6 times. All right, so Lucero on the right baseline looking to get it in. He's going to go out top to Gomez. Thorpe in front of him. He's going to shoot a 3-pointer from way, way, way downtown. Michael Malone with the rebound. He'll push it up the floor. Malone ahead to Thorpe. Thorpe kicks it over to the corner to Barrera for wide open 3. It's in.
Oh, that's so good. Athletic play by the Bulldogs there, all the way down the court. Kick it out to the corner. Barrera knocks it down.
All started by Michael Malone with his great rebound, presses it, and the Bulldogs now up by 4. Lucero kicks it over to the left side. Garcia with the ball picked up by Sanchez, works his way around the screen. They do a screen and roll, and it was a good one as Dion scores his first bucket, and a timeout taken by Portales. 44-42 Bulldogs with 4:16 to go here in the third period. We'll be back.
Hi, Artesia. I am Kimberly Medley, City Council candidate representing District 3. If elected, I would put politics aside with the intention of making positive changes to the future of Artesia. I want the voices of the community to be heard and to help find answers. I would like to work towards better recreation programs for the youth in Artesia. I may only be one voice, but I will be a big voice serving the city, its employees, and the community. Thank you, Artesia. I am Kimberly Medley, and I would like to earn your vote on March 1st.
So the Bulldogs battle here in the third period. They were down by as many as 17. I think 17 was the biggest lead of the ball game, and now lead with 4:16 to go in the third period. 44-42. Thorpe, Sanchez, Barrera, Malone, and Jarrett on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs. Thorpe into Sanchez, and we're ready to go here coming out of that timeout by Portales. He goes right by his man. Going to stop, shoot a 14-footer. It's going to roll.
That's a great job by Sanchez. Well, we didn't see in the first half, right? Just drive it in there and pop it. 8-foot jumper.
Hightower across the timeline. Bulldogs remain in their man-to-man. Malone against Lucero. Kicks it over to Hightower on the right side. Goes down the baseline. Cut off by Barrera. Spins. Puts up a jumper off the backboard and in. Good shot by Hightower.
That's a pretty move by Hightower. Just using the glass softly off of it.
Malone on the left side. He's going to shoot the three. A little bit long. On the backside, it's going to be Barrera going up high for a rebound. Gets it to Thorpe. He's going to spot for three. In and out, no good, but a rebound, put back, no good. Just a little short arm there by Jarrett. He was right there, just pulled it a little bit. I think he pulled the string. Hightower back down the floor, gets to Lucero, shoots a three. It's going to be off to the right side. Barrera with another board. That's his third board here in the ball game. Gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez into the middle of the lane again. He's going to go up and under. Shot no good. Lucero with the rebound. Sanchez giving him heck down there. He'll dribble out of it, though, and get it across the timeline. 46-44 Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go. Gets it to, and it's blocked. Good block there by Thorpe. He also gets the rebound. So Cameron with his third rebound, he'll get it to Sanchez. That was number 20. Was it 20 or 21? It was three-point shot up and no good. I was looking down and coming down with a rebound, but then turning it over was Riley Jarrett. That was his seventh board. And then a turnover. Barrera goes the other direction. He's going to skip pass over to Nick Sanchez. Spots for a long three. It's well short. Malone flies in for a rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball or a travel. No, he's going to say he was out of bounds. Bulldog basketball.
I tell you what, Sanchez set up Hightower on that. He had to look like a one-on-one going his way. Sanchez just waited for him, and then when he tried to cross over, stripped the ball from him.
All right, so we had four new Portales guys check in. Brown, Rigsby, Aranda, and number 2, Gomez. And for the Artesia Bulldogs, Deans and Zamorano check back in. They try to squeeze it in there to Sanchez. It's going to be turned over, the third by the Bulldogs. 46-44 Bulldogs, down to 2:23 and counting. Gomez to Aranda. Aranda goes around the right side, gets it to Hightower. Hightower picked up by Sanchez. He'll go up and score.
He's a good player. You can just tell he's used to going in there with the bigs and beating them.
Well, he's a Sanchez. He's their Sanchez. Just not a real big player, but Sanchez kicks it to Thorpe. His three-point shot is going to be off the rim, no good, and then out of bounds. So 46-46 with 2 minutes to go in the third period as Marshall Meekum will check in for Thorpe. Portales basketball. Rigsby to Hightower. Hightower will bring it across the timeline. Bulldogs remain in their one man-to-man defense as Ronda works his way around the right side, gets it to Hightower. Hightower stops, backs up, shoots a three. It's going to be no good. Michael Malone was there, but getting the rebound is Portales. Gets it to Brown. Brown works his way on the left side. It's going to be up and no good. Marshall Meekum fighting for it. He throws it back into Rigsby. His shot up and good. So Rigsby now with 5, and that ties it. No, they take the lead, 48-46. Over to Malone. Malone spots for the wide open three. It's going to be long. Marshall Meekum on the backside gets the rebound. Then he's tied up. Turned right into the defender. Didn't know he was there.
Yep.
So it's Bulldog basketball on the possession arrow.
So we're down by 6 at half. Came out, started hitting some threes, got a small lead, and then we're not hitting again. Went cold.
Meekum to key the ball in. Looking, bounce pass to Zamron. He loses the ball, but he's fouled. I think he's going to call that on Hightower. That'll be the first team foul. His second, but the first team foul here in the second half. Both teams only with one team foul. We're down to a minute 20 to go in the third period. Stepping up to the line will be Zamarone, who was trying to shoot that ball when he got fouled. First free throw is good for Japheth. That's his 6th point. He's at a 2-point field goal and a 3-point field goal. The 6'4" Japheth Zamarone. And now a free throw. Second free throw, and it's going to be good as well. That ties it up. Hightower bringing it down, 48-48, down to minute 15. Goes to the left side to Aranda. He's going to work his way toward the baseline. Gets it back out to Rigsby, picked up by Deans. Now to Aranda. Aranda works his way into the paint. He'll kick it, and we have a foul away from the ball. And they call that on the Bulldogs. Marshall Meekum, his first. Second team foul. As Jake Barrera checks back in, Michael Malone will get a break. The Rams will key it in on the left side of the baseline. Get it in to Gomez from Hightower. Goes out top, does Hightower. Turns, puts up a three. It's going to be short. Marshall Meekum with the rebound. His second here in the third period. And then getting it down to Meekum on the left side. To Zamarone underneath, and it's tipped out of bounds by Portales. They tried that pass just a little late on swinging it over there.
Yeah, he decided before he got the ball where he was going.
Yeah,
and the defender
I
adjusted.
think it was a design play, but you're right, he was just a little late. And the defender did a good job getting there. All right, Meekum to Zamarone. He's going to go up, and he's fouled. Inbound pass there, good pass.
Yeah, just a design play. Again, those inbound plays under the basket. A lot of screens are set during that. And when you set the screen, then you box your guy out. You spin and roll, and you usually try to get it to that guy, which the Bulldogs did there at Zamarone.
And that was on Quadell Brown, his first, the team's second here in the second half. 47 seconds to go as Zamarone knocks down the first.
These are big free throws for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's now 3 for 3. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8 points in the ball game. Second free throw coming up. Shot up and shot good. Bulldogs back up by 2, under a minute, down to 43 seconds as Hightower crosses on the left side, fades to the middle. Sanchez picks him up, swings it to Gomez. Gomez picked up by Barrera. Oh, and a nice block shot by Deans. But coming out of there with it was Brown. He gets it to Gomez. Gomez back out top on the right side. Barrera cuts him off. Gets it back to Rigsby. He drives. Shot up good and one. So they call a foul on Peyton Deans, and Rigsby will go to the line to shoot the and one.
Yeah, tough play by Deans there. He's trying to cover Rigsby, and Rigsby drives the basket. He's trying to keep his body there, and Rigsby's just a big body.
So he'll go to shoot the and one. It's 50-50 with 23 seconds to go here in the third period. Rigsby gets the ball from the official. And his free throw. Up and good. So he finishes that three-point play.
Number 24, Greg Rigsby.
Now has 8 points. Sanchez flies in. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Nick Sanchez just took it upon himself and on that right side puts up a runner.
Yeah, when he sees a crease in there, he's just going to take it, and he's real good at protecting the ball, dribbling through traffic, and then going up in the air with it.
He gets so high for not being very tall. What is he listed at? 5'9", but he is not 5'9". And he gets so high. He's got strong legs. His first free throw is good. He just gets so high up there. That's his 11th point in the ball game, and got a chance here. That tied it up, 51-15. I've just been impressed with him all year with his leaping ability. Second shot up and good. We got Michael Malone checking in for Sanchez. Get him a 17-second break going into the fourth. And also checking back in is Riley Jarrett. He'll come in for Zamarone. 52-51 Bulldogs by one here, and the Dallas Rams are going to have a chance to get a bucket and go up here in the third if they can get something off here. Get it to Brown, picked up by Dean, swings it over. The three-point shot is up and good. for Hightower. So 2-point lead. You only got 3 seconds. I don't think Malone sees that. He's going to shoot a three, though.
Oh, and it's good. Out of the way, Malone.
So Michael Malone, he didn't see it. Then at the last second, he did. And he shoots a NBA three, and he knocks it down. And the Bulldogs go up by 1, 55-54 as we enter the fourth and final period, barring a tie. So we're going to take a break. 55-54 Bulldogs.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
All right, exciting end there to the third period of Michael Malone. I don't think he originally saw that he only had 5 seconds, but when he did, he put it into high gear, got across half court, and then put up a NBA-style three-pointer and drains it. And the Bulldogs take the lead going into the fourth and final period, 55-54. It'll be Rams basketball, going from left to right as we sit here on the pit floor at the press table. 8 minutes to go in this hotly contested game here, District 4-4A. Bulldogs really want to get the win, but so do the Battalis Rams. They get into the backcourt to Hightower. Hightower has been on fire as he's leading the scoring for the Rams. Hands it off to Aranda. He circles, gets it to Rigsby, covered by Jarrett. Goes into the lane. Might have got a three-second call. Waddell Brown puts it up and in. That's his fourth point, and they go back up by 1. Sanchez to Malone. Back to Sanchez. He's going to shoot a long three. It's off the rim, no good. Michael Malone with the rebound. He's going to spot for 3. It's going to be off to the right side. Jarrett was right there. He didn't know he was going to hit nothing. It goes off his hands out of bounds. So it'll be back to Battalis. 56-55, Battalis by 1. And the Rams, Rigsby will get it into Gomez. Gomez picked up by Malone in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Now slows it down. Hands it off to Aranda. Aranda working his way around the top. Goes to Brown. Brown shoots up a 15-footer. It's going to be no good. Riley Jarrett up big for a rebound. Gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez on the left side. Going to hand it off to Thorpe. Thorpe back to Sanchez. He'll work his way out top against this 1-3-1 zone. Gets it to Jarrett. Jarrett into the corner. Barrera for 3. Oh, it's off the rim, no good. Hightower comes out of there with the long rebound. He drives it down the floor, goes on the left side. He catches it, but it was stripped from him, so no walk. And so he catches his own block shot, and that's not a walk. Fans wanted to walk. Gomez working against Malone. Malone with the poke out. He gets the steal. Coming the other direction is Barrera. He's going to go up and no good. Sanchez and Thorpe both fighting for it. Sanchez, Thorpe had it. It goes out of bounds. Off of who? They say it goes off of the Bulldogs. Fans didn't like that one either. All right, got Diego Weston checking back in for the Bulldogs. Garcia, Dion, Gomez, and that's Eli Gomez, and also checking in is number 23, Lucero, for the Rams. They've been running a 4-man check-in here pretty much all game long. They lead by 1 right now as Hightower's the only one that's been standing on the floor. He's going to put up a 15-footer. It's no good. Jarrett had it, but it goes off of a Battalis Ram. It was tipped out of his hand, so it'll be Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, Emmanuel came over the top of him. Jarrett had it up high, and he just tipped it out.
Have we had a scoring update anywhere from Goddard and Lovington?
No, I'm trying to pull it up, but it just keeps
spinning
on you. Won't pull it up, yeah.
All right, Sanchez taking his time, coming across the time zone. Going to hand it off to Wesson. Diego out top. This 1-3-1 zone. Going to go to Barrera. Barrera back to, well, he's going to hold his dribble. Back to Wesson. Wesson on the left side. Back to Barrera. They can't figure out this 1-3-1 zone here. Penetrating. Get it underneath, though. And Jarrett puts it up. No good. Gets his own. Well, he's fighting for it, and he's unable to get it. Point-blank shot didn't go. Hightower the other direction, leading by 1, 56-55. We get down to 5:35 and counting as Gomez gets his dribble, picks it up, gets it to Lucero. Lucero working against Barrera. He'll step up and under, no good. And then the Bulldogs fight for the rebound, each other, and they lose it. And Dion goes up and scores after the Bulldogs. Two of them had their hands on it. They stripped it away from each other. 3-point lead now for the Rams. Thorpe with the basketball out top. Back to Sanchez. Bulldogs not knowing what to do here as that was kicked by Garcia.
So with 5 minutes left in the third period, Lovington leads Goddard 30-25.
All right, so checking out is Barrera, checking back in Zamarone for the Bulldogs. Also Wesson taking a seat. Nope, Wesson's going to throw it in. So Wesson into Sanchez. And Nick will go back to Diego. Diego back to Sanchez. Nick bounce pass over to Thorpe. Going to skip pass over to Nick. Looks at a three. Now he drives into the lane, puts up a runner, and it's good.
There we go. Penetrate in there. You know, make him cover you. You can dish it off. Nobody picked him up. Easy basket.
Back within one are the Bulldogs. Garcia back out to Gomez. Thorpe in front of Gomez. Skips it over. Bulldogs now in a, now they're still in a man. No, they're in a 2-3 zone. They just extended out there. So they've dropped into a zone. So Patalis backing it up, looking at it. And Sanchez going out. Now they'll skip it over to number 3, Garcia, picked up there by Wesson. Hightower to, oh, it's tipped away. Coming out there with it is Nick Sanchez, and he is fouled.
I'm telling you, Sanchez's hands are so quick. That's about the 4th or 5th strip that he's had tonight, and people don't even see it coming.
15 foul. That's the first on Garcia. Bulldogs with 3 team fouls here. So the Bulldogs are keyed in over between the bench and the scoring table. Actually right in front of the bench. Well, the official's calling him to come move down. So Bulldogs down by 1 with 4:16 to go in the ball game. Sanchez in with the ball. We'll go around the screen. Gets it to Thorpe. Thorpe to Jarrett. He goes up and scores.
It's a great play. Jarrett should have picked up high, then he broke through the paint, got it to him, laid it off the glass. That's a good call.
And that was a designed play. Bulldogs in their 2-3 zone. They now lead by 1, 59-58. Lucero back to Hightower out top, swing it over to Gomez. He's going to look at a three, doesn't take it, back to Lucero. Now he'll shoot the long three. It's going to be long, and the Bulldog Sanchez will come out of there with the long rebound. He's going to drive down the floor, and he goes, nice pass, and finishing on the back end, Diego Wesson.
It didn't look like there was much of a lane in there, but whatever's there, Nick got it. He found it.
Out top, Hightower. He's going to swing it over to the right side. Gomez looks at the three, doesn't take it. Back to Hightower. He'll get it to Lucero on the left side. That's going to be turned away. Nick Sanchez with another steal. He'll go down and score easily.
Again, just a great hands by Nick Sanchez. Anticipated that pass, tipped it to himself, went down for the easy layup.
5-point lead for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go here as Lucero on the left side. Bulldogs in that 2-3 zone, but they're extending out. Oh, almost. Thorpe went to it. Now Garcia's going to shoot the three. It's going to be short. And up high, Riley Jarrett with the board. That's his 9th rebound. Cameron Thorpe on the other end goes up and in. His 5th point.
Zamaron created that because he just got his big body in there and let Thorpe use him as a shield against the defender.
7-point lead now for the Bulldogs, and we're going to have a timeout taken by the coach for Patalis. And the fans on their feet here in this great environment. It's too bad the band ain't getting fired up, and maybe they will here in a minute. 65-58 Bulldogs. We'll be back.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Georgia and her team at Incredible are excited for 2021. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here, 65-58. 1-minute timeout taken by Coach from Patalis as the Artesia Bulldogs have extended out here. They were down by as many as 17 in this ball game, and now here in the 4th and final period lead by 7, 65-58.
Well, just a lot of maturity, not only by the Bulldogs, great coaching by the coaching staff, keep them settled down, being down so much, figuring out that zone, and then begin to attack it and playing great defense along the way.
All right, so Portales basketball, they'll key it in down here on the right, on their side, get it into Hightower. 2:34 and counting. Sanchez, they're back, Bulldogs back into a man-to-man defense. Lucero goes by Thorpe around the screen, gets it to Rigsby. Rigsby against Jarrett spins. His shot up and good. So Graydon Rigsby with a nice move. Gets them within 5. Sanchez out top. They're back in a man-to-man defense are the Portales Rams. Sanchez over to Thorpe on the left wing. Cameron puts it on the floor. Bounce pass to Jarrett. Jarrett gets it to Sanchez. Looks at a 3. Oh, back to Jarrett. Oh, and he lost the ball.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that was a wide open shot. Just came out of his hands. It was so wide open that it's one of those things he tried to shoot before he caught it. Like a receiver trying to run before he catches it.
Jarrett down on the block, and Sanchez was cut 2 defenders and got it to him, but as you said, went through his hands.
Rigsby underneath to, blocked shot by Zamarone as Dion went up on the right side. Looked like it was going to be an easy bucket. Zamarone with the with the block. Sanchez on the other end. He kind of pulls it, gets his own rebound, and it tips outside. Thorpe with the ball, and he's fouled. Timeout taken by Coach Mondragon.
Yeah.
So who got that rebound? Did Zamarone get it after he blocked the shot? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I think he did. I'm going to put it down that he did. Of course, my stats are not final stats. So doesn't matter. We'll keep it here as the Artesia Bulldogs lead by 5. They do have the basketball. Coach Mondragon called that timeout, although Thorpe had come out of there with it. But probably a good timeout because it was kind of, we're kind of in a scrum there.
So the Bulldogs doing a good job of putting a lot of pressure on the Rams. As you mentioned, came out in that man-to-man defense, which they hadn't seen tonight. So the Bulldogs just adjusted to it. And they had a good look under there, got the nice pass into Riley. So Bulldogs seen man-to-man all year. They know what to do against it.
Yeah, the 1-3-1 is what's thrown me and I think the Bulldogs for a little bit here in the second half especially. But they battled through it and they climbed back, and not only climbed back into the game, and now have the lead with under a minute and a half to go as he's going to get it into Sanchez, does Thorpe. Sanchez goes to Jarrett out top. Dion all over him. Gets it to the corner to Sanchez again. He's going to go back to the left side. Now he's going to make a little move, kick it. Jarrett will swing it out top. Oh, and it goes through the hands. Backcourt violation. It goes through the hands. That's a turnover on the Bulldogs. Boy, you hate to see those.
Yeah, Thorpe was up high. They're just going to get it to him and took his eye off of it, looking where to go with it.
All right, so Gomez to key it in, gets it into Hightower. We're down to a minute 8 here. Let them take time. Bulldogs in their 2-3 zone. As Hightower working his way out top. Doesn't know what he wants to do yet. Trying to get it to Rigsby. Kicks it over to the right side. Going down the baseline and kicking it out to the left side. 3-point shot is up. No good. Cameron Thorpe on the backside with the rebound. He'll get it to Sanchez. That's the 4th rebound, and Sanchez goes across the timeline. Now he'll back it out. Now go by the defense. Back to Wesson. Wesson, and they're going to foul him as we're down to 42 seconds. That's going to be the 6th team foul, so one more foul to give. Nope, that's their last foul to give.
So District 4 4A, kind of like the NFL playoffs. Every game coming down to the wire.
Jarrett will get a break. Checking in as another guard for the Bulldogs as Barrera checks in. Boy, he had him wide open. He still does. And he'll go up and score.
Good job by Thorpe as Rigsby was coming, so he just let that fly quickly.
Flying in on the left side, shot up and good for Hightower. And then Coach for Portales calls the timeout. So Hightower quickly down the floor. Bulldogs kind of almost did an Ole defense. Didn't want to have a foul. But he does go up and score and gets them back within 5. So I think we'll go ahead and take a timeout, Robbie. 67-62, the Bulldogs by 5 over the Rams, and we're under a minute to go here in the ballgame.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
As you pointed out, Robbie, another down-to-the-wire game. Bulldogs do lead by 5. It's 2 possession, but it's still a very, very tight game.
Well, it's a score, turnover, and a score. So, yes, I mean, that's about 40 seconds left. Plenty of time. But the Bulldogs know how to finish. They know what to do here, and they do have the ball. So, we'll see what they do here.
So, Bulldog basketball against the full-court press. They're going to double-team Sanchez. Getting it into Thorpe. He'll be pushed and fouled, so Thorpe will go to the line to shoot 1-1, as that's the 7th foul.
So again, a great crowd here tonight. Several thousand people, as we've talked about. Great high school basketball game between the Rams and the Bulldogs. Got the band, got the cheerleaders, got the music, got the drawing afterwards. For the golf cart and the trailer, and just a great turnout on Tuesday night in Artesia.
All right, checking in for Zamarone will be Riley Jarrett. Had a couple of check-ins for the Rams as well. Checking in, one of them was Paxton Culpepper got into the ball game, his first action, number 12.
His free throws will be huge if he can make them both, and it's a 3-possession game. To an extent.
Oh, it goes in and out, no good. But fighting for the rebound was Wesson, and then it's going to go out of bounds off of the Rams. Bulldog basketball.
That's great hustle by
Diego.
Yeah.
So Bulldog basketball checking back in is going to be 3 and 4. That's Garcia and Gomez. Culpepper and Lucero will take a break here with 25.9 seconds to go. Bulldogs keying it in. Diego Wesson looking, gets it over the left side to Barrera. He's going to be chased and fouled by Hightower. That'll be the 9th team foul, and Hightower's 3rd or 4th. And they put it up there quick before the official got over there. I guess because they could see it.
Yeah.
Culpepper checks back into the ball game. And Lucero. How old is Culpepper? He looks young. Shot is up and good for Jake Barrera.
Freshman.
He's a freshman. He looks like a freshman. He's got a young face.
Yeah.
All right, so Barrera makes that. Barrera has 4 3-pointers. That's his 13th point, but he's got 12 points off of 3-pointers. He's been on fire. Makes the second free throw.
Big free throws by Barrera.
69-62. Hightower against Sanchez. Gonna have to shoot some threes. Lucero backs up, shoots a long 3. It's no good. Look at Barrera, how fast he was, exploding to that ball. And then we're gonna have a jump ball. It's gonna be Bulldog basketball. Jake showing that amazing speed.
They're going to line it up for that inbound play. If Jake just took off to his left, nobody could keep up with him.
It'd be very hard. Hightower is fast, but Barrera is quick as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what they'll call here. I think they're going to send somebody. They do. Now Thorpe has it. Gets it to Sanchez. They're going to have to foul him. Nope, he gets it ahead to Barrera. Wide open. Down to Jarrett. He goes up and scores. Gomez on the other end going to shoot a 3 with no time. He's going to be off, and the Bulldogs win 71-62. Artesia.
That's a great win by the Artesia Bulldogs. Down by 6 at the half, and just to come back, showing the maturity and discipline of Bulldog basketball in the second half.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll have Coach Kirkwood join us in a minute. We'll also have some final stats. Stay tuned here on the Guy Chevrolet Postgame Show.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at GuyChevy.com.
Austin Industrial is currently seeking a janitorial staff position to work in the Holly Frontier Refinery. You will be responsible for cleaning and sanitizing offices, meeting rooms, bathrooms, kitchen and dining room, and public areas. No minimum education requirements are needed, no experience is required, and pay is $13.50 an hour for this full-time 40-hour-a-week position. Apply at austin-ind.com or call Miss Cookie Look at 832-657-3385. Austin Industrial is an equal employment opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the Guy Chevrolet postgame show. I'm joined by Coach Kirkwood as the Artesia Bulldogs get the big win. And Coach, good win tonight for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I tell you what, Portales didn't have anything to lose. They hadn't won a district game. They came in here. That's, I think, probably the best first quarter, every quarter they've had all year. So got to give them a lot of credit. Our guys did a good job that second quarter of kind of staying the course and cutting it, I think, to 6. And then after that, then we started hitting some shots inside. We missed some shots, but hey, God, what is a beautiful crowd.
Oh, there's a couple 3,000 here anyway.
I know it, yeah, and beautiful. They were good-looking ones, too.
Well, the Bulldogs, one of the big things I saw tonight from the Bulldogs coach is the comeback. You were down by as many as 15.
Yes.
At one point there in the third period, and then the Bulldogs just battle back and get the big district win, 71-62.
Yeah, and that's a big one. Now we got a big one on Friday. So hey, we know it's going to be loud at Goddard. So hey, let's have everybody, all these 3,000 people, let's get over there to Goddard early and let's take all their seats, and they won't have anywhere to sit.
That sounds like a good idea. All right, Coach, thanks for joining us. Big win for the Bulldogs. We'll see you Friday night.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're going to continue the Guys Chevrolet postgame show. When we come back, we'll have the final stats for this ball game. The big one, though, 71-62, Bulldogs get the win. Stay tuned. Final stats coming up here on the Guys Chevrolet postgame show.
Does your insurance agent treat you like family?
Insurance Corporation is programmed to build interpersonal relationships with members of family units. We communicate on a four-name basis with all customer numbers.
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I'm Brandon Williams, Artesia's local Farm Bureau agent. Call us today, 746-2171.
Saving money is much easier when you do it automatically. All you have to do is tell us how much you want to save, and we'll automatically deduct it from your checking account and put it in your savings account. Out of sight, out of mind. It's the easy way to save. Get started with automatic savings today. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
We're big on you. Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP prize pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here to the Guys Chevrolet postgame show. The Artesia Bulldogs get the big win. They improved to 3-2 in district, going into their last district game on Friday night at Goddard. And you heard Coach Kirkwood there. Come out to Goddard Friday night. So if you're watching or listening to this here on KSVP Radio and or KSVPTV.com, I want to encourage you, come to Goddard and support our girls and our boys as they both want to get a win to end the district season before the district tournament next week. All right, so for scoring for Portales, Zotis Gomez ended up with 3 points. Alex Garcia with 3 as well. And Eli Gomez ended up with 6 points. Marcus Aranda ended up with 4. Quidel Brown with 4. Emmanuel Dion with 4. And then in double digits, Davian Lucero with 10. Graydon Rigsby with 10. And Caden Hightower led the way for the Portales Rams in scoring as he had 18. The Rams only turned it over 5 times in the first half and 8 in the second half. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Cameron Thorpe with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Peyton Deans with a bucket. He also had a rebound. Marshall Meekum had 2 big boards. Michael Malone with a 3-pointer and a rebound. Jake Barrera, 14 points, 4 3-pointers, and 2 for 2 at the line, and he ends up with 14. He also had 3 rebounds and 3 assists as well as a steal. Japheth Zamarone with 9 points. He had 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Diego Wesson with 4 points, a rebound and an assist. And Nick Sanchez and Riley Jarrett led the way. Nick with 16 points. He had a rebound, 3 assists, and 3 steals. And Riley Jarrett had a big night in the post. He had 16 points, 10 boards, had a double-double, and he ended up with 3 assists as well. Bulldogs turned it over 5 times in the first half, 4 in the second half. Only 9 turnovers in the ballgame, according to my stats, which are unofficial, but that's what I had. So the Bulldogs, the final stat, the big stat, is 71-62. They improved to 13-11 on the season, 3-2 in district play. Portales falls to 10-13 and 0-5 in district play here in District 4 4A. Big night Friday night at Goddard. It'll be the final game for the Lady Bulldogs and the Artesia Bulldogs boys men's team. Want to make sure you come out and support the Artesia Bulldogs at the game. If you can't, though, if you're somewhere else, you're in another state or country, and we got a lot of Bulldog fans all over the world, then make sure you tune in right here, KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7. You can also tune in, of course, at KSVPTV.com. We're on Facebook, KSVP Radio Facebook page, and our YouTube channel, KSV's Facebook. On behalf of Andy and Robbie and our camera folks, this is Joby Hodling signing off. We'll see you on Friday night at Roswell Goddard High School. Thanks for tuning in.
That concludes this broadcast of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com is presented by Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Warden Sun Insurance, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia Family Healthcare and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia General Hospital, Roswell Seed, Guy Chevrolet, KFC of